porosity. Be careful with cloves. You know, I felt so bad that most people are not talking about this, and that's why I came out to talk about this, guys. I felt like you deserve to know the truth about cloves. So you need to be careful as you use cloves or any other kind of treatment. Try to know more about it before applying it to your hair and scalp, because most people are complaining that their hair is breaking and they are losing their hair, and yet they thought that cloves should be helping them grow their hair. Lovelies, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to discuss more about cloves. Does cloves really break your hair? So before you go out for cloves, please, you need to watch this video first. You need to know the pros and cons of cloves. But anyway, I'm going to focus more on whether cloves breaks your hair. So some people are saying that it breaks their hair, and others are saying it's okay for them, it's not breaking their hair. So what I know is that most people use cloves. The common method of using cloves is cloves water. So you soak the cloves into hot water or cold water, or you boil the cloves in water and then you use that water to spray on your hair. So that's the most common ways of using cloves. So does it really break your hair? So one thing we need to know is that too much moisture can break our hair. So moisture overload. What is moisture overload? Moisture overload is when you have too much moisture on your hair. So this may come as a result of spraying cloves water many times on your hair. Maybe you spray it on your hair every day. But again, remember that it also depends with the type of hair you have. Is your hair low porosity, or is your hair high porosity or medium porosity? So if you have high hair porosity or if you have medium porosity, you can always use cloves water on a daily. You can use cloves water every day and there won't be any problem. However, if you have low hair porosity, be careful with cloves, because too much moisture on your hair may cause breakage. So too much moisture as a result of using maybe cloves water every day will cause breakage because you have low hair porosity. So one thing for sure, I've been using cloves for my hair growth and I'll not stop using cloves. I'll continue using cloves. But then you need to know how to use cloves on your hair to be able to avoid breakage. So at times it also dries your hair. But what really does dry your hair? When you use water on your hair, it may end up drying. So remember, you're using cloves water and your hair within a short while it becomes dry. A lot of people ask these questions: why is my hair becoming very dry? It's mainly because you're using too much of the moisture. And you know, with cloves, research has shown that it contains protein and it may also dry your hair in the long process. So how you apply the cloves water or cloves on your hair matters. So that's why most times we encourage you to apply cloves water and also add in an oil of your choice, and then also add in a grease or a butter. You can use shea butter. So most times it is important to know how to apply cloves on your hair. So guys, failure for your hair to retain moisture, of course, your hair will dry off. Your hair will keep drying every time you're using cloves or cloves water. So most times I've received a lot of comments, and please, I would like to encourage you to comment down below your question, or let me know if you also have seen this or have observed this, that your hair dries off so fast most times when you use cloves, because most people are saying this. And I've realized that cloves contains a lot of protein through the research I made. Cloves contains a lot of protein. It's almost similar to rice water. If you've used rice water before, you realize that your hair keeps drying off. Why does it dry off? You know, the protein content in the rice water or the protein content in the cloves leads to that, to your hair behaving like that. So, and remember, when our hair dries off, it's prone to breakage. Every time your hair is dry, it might easily break. So guys, we need to be careful. And then moisture overload. Please and please avoid moisture overload. Don't overdo it. I know we are crazy about this. We want to have our hair very long, very healthy, very fast, but you need to be careful, because every time you might want to do it. Some people are doing it even twice a day, and that is too much moisture on your hair. And then you might go in, yes, still with the oil and butter. That is already too much. You're doing it twice a day, or if you have a low hair porosity, you're doing it like on a daily. You're adding in butter and oils. All that is too much moisture depending on your hair porosity. So if you're of a low hair porosity, I'd like to encourage you to at least apply the cloves or cloves water on your hair thrice in a week. 3 times in a week. Try to do it 3 times in a week and you'll see a change. So guys, I've also had someone saying another issue they are getting is that their hair is browning. Of course, cloves has that brown color. So about that, really, you might also look at what you're using, and please always make sure that you research about this kind of treatments out there, all these treatments out there. I know most people are doing cloves videos, but then before, or any other type of video, before you go in for any kind of treatment, you need to do a lot of research. And then this also happened to me. It also makes your scalp itch a little bit. For me, it happened when I applied cloves on my hair. For the first days, my scalp used to itch, but then with time it went away. So I realized that every time I would apply the cloves water, my scalp would not itch for a long period of time, but it would itch like for something like 1 or 2 minutes, and then the itching goes away. So you might be careful. Actually, you should be expecting this, but to some people it doesn't happen to them. Some people, their scalp doesn't itch, they apply cloves water and nothing happens. So you need to know that we are different. My hair type is different, your hair type is different, your body is different generally. So the way cloves behaves to me might not be the same way it behaves to you. So please be careful before you go out for any kind of treatment. And I will not stop using cloves because I already started incorporating the cloves treatment into my hair care routine. It's so amazing. It promotes hair growth, but before using it you have to be very careful, and I was a bit careful. So I apply cloves to my hair every day because of the hair type I have, or the hair porosity I have, and I've been so keen and observant. So every time we come out here and show you certain videos, it's not that I'm doing that every now and then. So for you to avoid all this, you need to do a few things. So as you apply the cloves water on your hair or scalp, please concentrate more on your scalp. And then for the hair strands, you can do it, but not so much. But concentrate on your scalp mostly, because that's where your hair grows from. So like I already told you, there are a lot of proteins in cloves, and you know, with proteins you don't need too much proteins for your hair. Too much proteins also cause breakage, and that might be the reason as to why also you think that cloves is breaking your hair, but it's because of the content in the cloves. Yes, so it's all in it. So you might keep complaining that the cloves is breaking my hair. You need to know all these things before you go in for any kind of treatment. And I'm so happy that I've come out to try to clear the air about the misconceptions that have been out there that cloves is breaking your hair. It's the moisture overload. It's failure to apply cloves the right way on your hair and scalp, and also the proteins contained in the cloves itself. I understand that most people are talking about moisturizing your hair and all that, but it's a few people who come out to tell you about moisture overload. Most people are not telling you about moisture overload. Too much moisture on your hair, on your scalp, may cause hair breakage. So guys, let's be careful as we try to use moisture, or as we try to moisturize our hair. What is the best way for us to use cloves water or cloves itself? So I'm going to encourage you to find out what your hair porosity is before going in for cloves water or any other kind of cloves oil and cloves hair conditioner. So what you need to know is to know your hair porosity. If your hair porosity is high, or if you have high hair porosity or medium hair porosity, please, you can use cloves on a daily. You can spray the cloves water on your hair every day. And if you have low hair porosity, what you need to do is to apply the cloves on your hair and scalp like 3 times in a week. So the other way you can do this is have cloves oil. So actually we are trying to bring out or make for you a video on how to make cloves oil from home. So please keep it at Lead in Beauty, my channel, so that you're able to watch that video. So what you need to do is also use cloves oil. Embrace cloves oil and you'll be able to see those amazing benefits of cloves. The other way you can use cloves properly is by adding the cloves to a conditioner. You can get your favorite conditioner and then add in the cloves oil or the cloves powder to that conditioner and then apply it on your hair. The other way is by adding cloves to an oil. You can add cloves to any oil of your choice. I would encourage you to use oils that can easily penetrate through your hair. You can use oils like coconut oil, you can use oils like avocado oil, shea butter. So you need these kind of oils and butter to help you out when using cloves. So you can also use cloves as a hair mask. You can also use the cloves powder by adding the cloves powder to honey, to your deep conditioner, and then mix them well, then apply it to your hair. So by the other thing also, when you look at your hair porosity, you can also avoid using heavy creams. So you could also embrace oils like jojoba oil. You can embrace oils like argan oil, oils like almond oil as you're using your cloves. So please, I felt so bad that most people are not talking about this, and that's why I came out to talk about this, guys. I felt like you deserve to know the truth about cloves. So you need to be careful as you use cloves or any other kind of treatment. Try to know more about it before applying it to your hair and scalp, because most people are complaining that their hair is breaking and they are losing their hair, and yet they thought that cloves should be helping them grow their hair. So there is a misconception, and I think I've tried to clear that kind of misconception. I've tried to clear the air on the issue of cloves, on whether it damages your hair and how best you can use the cloves to help your hair grow. Thank you so much for your time. I'm so happy that you've watched this video to this point. Please do subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press the notification bell so that you're always informed whenever I post any video. And please like and leave your comment in the comment section. So should you have any questions, please just go to the comment section. Should you have any feedback in regard to using cloves, please go to the comment sections and let me know about cloves for hair growth. Thank you so much for your time. Bye. Actually, we are coming up with a video on how to use cloves oil, so I would encourage you to keep it here. And please, if you've not yet subscribed to our channel, do subscribe and also press the notification bell so that you don't miss out, and you don't miss out on the cloves oil, how you can make it at home.